Virgo, welcome back for your romance reading. Those of you who are new, a very warm welcome. For those of you who are returning, thank you, I appreciate it. If you're wanting to make a booking, the link again is directly below, and the banner behind me is the new channel I have launched. So both have the same website for the bookings, and again, the link for this channel is directly below as well. Now let's get into the read as to what the energy is coming through for the first 2 weeks for January. Again, the astrology aspects of things, what we can expect to help you govern this month, that is a separate video. You can find that on Yildiz readings. I may try and remember to link it here. Now, what's coming up is, you might still be in that celebration mode. Some of you might have some things within a connection to celebrate, but it's really in your mind quite heavily. There may be an imbalance, so to speak, where, you overdid things, you're trying to recover. Family directly is very much highlighted at the moment, where both of you are really spending time with your family, be it you're with them or you're not. This love interest frequency that's coming through is, you are in the mode where you do want this year to be happy in romance. You also do want to, your mindset connected to romance has really changed. So it's almost like you want to have a legacy. You want to have something to build upon. And it can be for some of you who are in a connection, you're assessing that, and whether this is the footing and the foundation in which you wish to continue building it. You might be a little bit nonchalant about something at the minute. This can be the connection that you're ushering in or the physical relationship you're in. It may be that something needs to change up a bit in order to bring the balance back within the connection. It can be an aspect of boredom within it where something does particularly need to change. Some of you, again, feel that, how do I put it? You don't want to keep investing in something that you feel you keep getting the same equation. Some of you might be looking at external people and wondering how they can achieve certain things and you're unable to. And really looking at, how you can bring about a solid foundation. You may be feeling slightly rebellious within the connection because there might be, how do I put it, clashes of ego, so to speak. And this can be directly with the partner. But internally, for those of you who are single, it might even be where you're feeling clashed by the frequency of how can I actually attain a stable connection? How can I get to the point, after 2018, where I can actually come home to a connection and not have to bust my butt for it? But it might be that if you have a connection in mind, be it you're with them or you're not, you're going to have to put some work into the situation. At the heart of the matter, there is recuperation required, either within the connection or within the actual domain of your own frequency where you're quite fatigued and overwhelmed. You're very nostalgic, in your dream state of how things were. You do long for things to be the way they used to be, and you do long for things in a way that you feel they should be. Some of you are actually waiting on communication to come in. Some of you actually received a card I'm being shown, and there was the message in it, and you're remembering back to what was in the card. This could have been a Christmas card, a New Year's card, and I'm feeling, there was delays in this communication coming in. It will be quite a surprise. Some of you might get a belated present from a person that you deem as a romantic interest very separately. Your partnered energy also, or yourself, might be very governed by finances at the moment, which can be problematic. And it does feel as though you're trying to have faith that the situation is going to resolve itself, where the balance can be within the connection, where the stability can come back. There is almost the frequency of a fresh start. So some of you may be thinking about a person outside of the connection and really navigating between what you feel is okay in the here and now for you moving forward. Others of you are waiting for this person to come back and you're hoping they're going to take a leap of faith, and you're trying to be prepared and ready for that situation. You also are feeling that no matter what, there is going to be an aspect of sorrow. Because I feel for some of you, you have a choice between two paths, however this be. If you've been waiting for someone and you feel they're not coming through, and emotionally, you know, it's really hurting you, so to speak, and a new offer's on the table, no matter what, there's going to be an aspect of sorrow. If you're in a connection and you've tried very hard and you feel spiritually you can't get it to where it needs to be, again, there's going to be an aspect of sadness. It can also be your fear-based frequencies of that's going to be. And it can be, again, due to you going in circles in your head, I'm being shown. You feel like you're in a mental prison. How do I put it? Okay. For some of you, this person there might have been a third-party situation. For others of you, it's even just the feeling of leaving one situation behind and going towards another. And again, I am feeling a frequency of two individuals, two paths. There is a pause in that notion in evaluating what this beautiful, happy home is going to be to you in your mind moving forward. But you do know once you move through that, there's no turning back. And that's where the aspect of sorrow comes from. I do feel it's been really challenging for you even trying to manifest this and cope with this as an aspect of a responsibility. But, you know, the outcome regardless is going to be super positive. But I do feel there is an energy that you are going to have to go through an aspect of adversity to attain that of which you wish to have for yourself. It is very conflicting energy coming through. I feel in the meditated state, you're actually going to hear your truth, and that's when you're going to be able to communicate. You also, some of you might be waiting for news to come in prior to making this decision. You're really listening to your higher sense of what makes you passionate, okay? But something in a frequency needs to change. If it is within this connection that you need to get the balance back where there's more direct time between the two of you, I feel you're looking at yourself in a very different light. You're looking at your personal needs very differently in a higher consciousness section. Some of you, this might be a very spiritual connection in whom you're actually tuning into. Even, like I said, be it you with them or not, you'll know who this person is. It's someone you have a deep, deep connection with, both spiritual and intimately so. Even if you haven't been intimate with them, the attraction is very deep, but it's not... I'm not feeling a lustful frequency. I'm feeling a sensual frequency of home. Okay, what other energies do we need to know? Now, I am doing a mid-month read as well, and we will tune into it more thoroughly. But really what I am saying is you're really on the fence about a situation of what to do from here and how to get the stability back. You know, because there's two energies coming through. Something that hasn't ended, that's old, that you might feel it's ended and you need to put it to rest, but you haven't. And another moving it to a deeper connection, but you know in your conscious thoughts what this is, but you're trying to not think about it. But the advice is to be thinking and then communicate. You know, sometimes we tend to wait outside of ourselves to get the clarification when we have the inner knowing regardless. Love and light.